verdict had come along. Take a listen.
This is Morning Crossfire.
Our candidate and his program. That's what we are here for. And I can tell you, I want you to go home. Remember what the candidate said and do what? Go and verify. What we are lacking in our country today is that we've chosen not to listen. We've chosen not to verify what we're doing. Our candidate started by telling you, I am this person. This is the I am. I went to primary school. I went to this secondary school. I went to this university. I've worked here. What does it tell you? Go and verify. That is why we start. This is the beginning of it. We want to go and ask about people. I came from a culture where if you want to marry, if you want to do anything, people will go and verify. And it is important. That's what we need to do. So that all these things he said he did or didn't do, we can ask questions of them. It is only by doing this that we know what we are going to do with the future. If you don't know where you're coming from, there's no way you can explain where you're going to. We need to verify where people are coming from. We need to verify what they are telling us. That is what we are lacking in Nigeria today. Look at a state like Bayelsa. We went from Port Harcourt to Bayelsa today. The only thing I feel for Nigeria is pain. That you can come to this state and still see party. It's unfortunate. That shows how bad things are in Nigeria.
This is Morning Crossfire.
All right, it goes on and on to provide perspective to the politics, the policy, and the land and the experiences of the people. Meanwhile, the Bayelsa State Governor talks about the elections there will not be manipulated. Take a listen to this.
We have the numbers. We have the committed and determined people across the and nobody is going to write results. Security will do security. This is a standalone election. At local government, we have rural development authorities. At local government, we have local government care committees. And then thousands of appointees. So what are we afraid of? So please, as you go back, those of us who nominated agents, they are very, very important to our winning this election.
This is Morning Crossfire.
All right, that would have to be the response, I would say, for the interesting response provided there by the Bayelsa governor to this election is forthcoming, and it's no view the need for him to run and see the results that come alongside with that. But the candidate of the Labour Party in Bayelsa State is also talking about all the things he would do to knock off Governor from the stage, from office. Take a listen to his own words and his own perspective to what needs to be done to that sit away from the governor of Bayelsa State, who, by the way, is a PDP governor. Take a listen.
This is Morning Crossfire.
This is happening in the politics of Bayelsa. Help the PEEP agenda. The acronym is the first P, people, education, agriculture, and power. People is why we are here. You are most important. In every governance structure, the people are the most important. And that's why we have made you the priority. This is all the reason why we are standing before you to present our manifesto in a different way. Not the one that people beating by and shouting and nobody hears what we. You can see how serene our engagement for politics is different from everyone. I want to thank you for your understanding. The people, health care. The people's morale, for it to be revived, they need happy. They need to be alive.
This Morning Crossfire.
All right, well, that's a little bit of what he strongly is inclined that happened. It goes on to provide perspective on how it would do things in Bayelsa State. When we do come back to the FCT Minister very quickly, and I'll open up the phone lines. He welcomes the appeal court judges to the new league. He has some wise advice for them on what to do, what they should not even venture into as well. It was very clear. There were also examples given by other judges to provide perspective. There's the example of a woman who is asking to remarry, and the judge said, well, you killed your last husband. So how do you do that? I mean, there's stories about that. I'll see if I can put that together for you to it. But step close this morning, Crossfire, right here on our drawing. There's always much more to share with you if you stay close. I'll be back.
This is Morning Crossfire.
This is a
Nothing breaks the news like the news. Trust me, I can prove it. I do it every morning on Morning Crossfire from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. on Nigeria Info 95.1, and I'm Femi D. Amede. Join the biggest conversation around the national politics every day in a way that is trustworthy, full of passion, and yes, covers the biggest politics and the stories that matter to you. See, you have all the reasons to find out what's going on in Nigeria and be engaged differently. Let's talk. That's the way to go, even this morning.
This is Nigeria Info. Nigeria Info. 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 is Nigeria Info. Nigeria Info. This 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 is Nigeria Info.
To them.
This is Morning Crossfire.
The 2023-24 legal year of the government. Permit me to begin by extending my warmest congratulations to the President of the Court of Appeal, Honorable Justice Monica Wadumba Menson, and all the single justices of this court gathered here today. While we congratulate for their well-deserved vacation, let me also express profound gratitude to God for this unique opportunity to address you for the first time in my capacity as the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory. My lords, esteemed ladies and gentlemen, the opening of a legal is believed by some just an ancient tradition which dates to the Middle Ages and the artics of the justices of the court, praying for guidance in view of a start of the new year. However, I believe it is more. It is so because it affords this honorable court the opportunity to reflect on its successes and challenges in the previous year with a view to celebrating those successes and working towards providing solutions to challenges and also project into the new year. Today's event is therefore not just a ceremonial milestone, it is a testament to the enduring commitment of our legal faculty to the pursuit of justice and upholding of the rule of law. My lords, ladies and gentlemen, there is no doubt that the previous legal year tasking and demanding due to the numerous pre-elect matters which gave birth to these for interlocutory decisions and final decisions of the Federal High Court. This year may be different in view of the numerous pending election acts. I commend the President of the Court of Appeal, the 9 justices that were recently sworn in by my Lord, the Chief Justice of Nigeria. This will undoubtedly go a long way in reducing the workload on the justices of the courts, enhancing justice delivery in the country. My lords, another legal year has come, and this year is particularly unique because, as I said, of the election which I've earlier alluded to.
This is Morning Crossfire.
Well, it goes on for a few more minutes to appeal to them and talks about what to expect during this period. Weighing on this, Ted Nwoko has been speaking recently about insecurity in the Southeast. Senator Ned Nwoko, well, is also husband of the popular Nollywood actress Regina Daniels. He talks about a lasting solution to our. It also talks about security operation that can stop Biafra agitation. Oh, yes, a few points about things. Take a listen to it in the next few minutes.
This is Morning Crossfire.
And Boko Haram, and even the war group as well. We want dialogue. Dialogue is cheaper. Dialogue is respectful. Dialogue is accommodating. If America could talk to the Taliban in Afghanistan after so many years of fighting, if the British government could talk to the IRA in Northern Ireland after so many years of not letting, why can't we sit down and discuss with all these groups? And I mean, they're our brothers and sisters. They're not from the moon. You know, some of my colleagues said that they should bring back Simon Eber from Iceland. I said, no. If you think Simon Eber is on making orders for in Southeast or encouraging killings of people, then dialogue with him. It is meaningless to be asking, which is the Finnish government to bring him back to Nigeria to face her. Look, let me tell you, even if you capture him, bring him here and prosecute him and put him in custody, 100,000 other Semites will emerge. No, by now we should also have come to the conclusion or the recognition that you don't kill ideas through the barrels of a gun. You can't, you know. So what is it that is instigating the resentment? What are they trying to achieve? So many years ago, I went to Bulak Town in the company of my late friend Ahmed Bulak, who was killed in Imo State last year or so. And in course of trip, I decided to just take a drive to a very beautiful vicinity. I saw the mountains behind his house. On the way, I came across people who said they were Boko Haram. They didn't allow me to continue because they told me that that place was their territory. It is no longer part of Nigeria, that they've taken over. But I spoke to them, and we conversed in a very civilized way. They didn't hurt me. But from talking to them, I realized that they were in charge of that area. Of everything, everything about taxes, everything about government in those areas. They were in charge. But how long are we going to continue to either them kill them or they kill us? You know, why we talk to them? The same solution that was that stopped the killings in England in the 70s, 80s between Femi and British government could be exposed.
This is Morning Crossfire.
Oh, by the way, some are wondering if there was ever some like an IRA, some even call it IRA then, which was RRI. I remember it. Yes, I remember them to be. They were a rebel group, right? That existed in the United Kingdom. They were Irish, if I'm not mistaken. They were described as the Irish opposition group. They were a rebel group in 70s into the part of the 80s, and they did put up such a time in the United Kingdom. There were bomb blasts. There were all kinds of things that did take place in the UK because of them. But then, as the 80s started to wind down, things started to get quiet a little bit on their side. Some say, oh, the leaders were, some say, oh, the leaders were assassinated. There were all kinds of theories of why they really, really did go down. I'm still trying to figure out how it was called the IRA or RII. Just a little bit there. Yes, it should be Irish Republican Army. Yes, I think so. No, well, can't figure it out now. But it was a rebel group then. that pretty midlife difficult to things then, way back then, 70s into early 80s. But that's on one side. I'm sure there's something to learn somewhere. Okay, about this. One more thing to share you, and I'll open up the phone lines before I talk for this morning. The president of the Senate, Senator Akpabio, has been speaking about, now that they're back from recess and the concept of, they're going to be looking through the governors and the governors of the Central Bank of Nigeria, but he has his own mindset about what's to happen next, right? Take a listen to his views on things now.
This is More Fire.
But exactly where is the National Assembly? We are very poised to take our oversight from them. We are poised to check the actions of the executive. We are poised to check the legislation that were made in the past. When the judiciary make pronouncements, Nigerians will not. Where is the big rule? Where is the National Assembly that ought to make amendment to this act? Where is the National Assembly that ought to oversight that minister for taking this kind of action? Assurance to the all that the people under management, myself and my brother, that advice, will definitely do stand by doing. I want to thank the governor of the state that yes, it is strongly in the Senate and the National Assembly that we will work across party lines. This state currently is a big state, so we don't believe in political party in the Senate and National Assembly. So we know that today is not being APC.
This morning Crossfire.
Well, let's hear you on what you think. Because every concept of pleasure and the way you want to worry about it now. Well, they know to win this time. I'm see you come to show.
Mr. Femi,
My brother. Yes, continue.
my name is President Moses. I want to talk about this man report. It is not about how the fire come. People right to tell us how did the fire come up.
But the part of that speech I hear is that he said, I heard it was a report. So
now so many are silent. Please, I'm begging Nigerians, let us get up and fight this demon.
Easy with the language.
No, sorry for that. I'm sorry for that.
Mm.
I'm sorry for that.
Okay.
I
I know. That's why I'm calling. Just proceed carefully.
Okay, I'm sorry for that.
Go on.
And fight these things that are fight. Because it's not good.
All right.
Just that the fire in the spirit with God.
Okay. Thank you for your view. Good morning to you. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Good morning.
Good day.
Yes, I'm here. And you, sir? What's your name?
You are right. Irish Republican Army.
Okay. Thank you.
And the three wing was defense headed by Jerry Adams.
I know they were trying to spread that point. So, I mean, they had what you call sleeper cells that did come out to do. Thanks for letting me know. I mean, that was right. I had a moment of doubt about the name exactly at some point in time. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Femi.
All right, welcome.
This is your brother for North Central living for Federal House in Malabuna.
Welcome, my brother.
Mr. I want to talk about the Abelo.
Okay.
It's time to power the security in Kogi State. And election is a free and fair assurance when you come to power. When you Abelo come second time, how many people will die? People were reporting it, and come and put the charges in Anpa. They kill PDP Kogi State Somalida. They Gino brother. So what they tell, and the people have died in Kogi State. People refuse to pay the salary, refuse to secure the state, refuse to do the justice state, and now we are telling us it's only that the Kogi.
Okay.
My sister just got a brother which is Usman Ododo, no election.
Okay. Spirits of God to make sure somebody does do that election. Hey. God, they hear prayer points from Nigeria. You know, the prayer points in Nigeria are just different. They're just really, really different. Let's round off by taking one more call, okay? Good morning to you.
Good morning, Dr. Femi.
Good to have you on. Let's talk food, please.
The senior who spoke, not the worker, I've said it all. In peace and conflict resolution, onion formula is the best.
Onion.
What caused this problem? How to tackle it? How do we make sure it's not reoccur again? After the Civil War, it was agreed that there will be 3 R's: reconciliation, reconstruction, rehabilitation. Which one have the federal government done? So Niger Bridge is forever incomplete. Go to Pakistan. That's where you get the information.
All right. Okay.
Many people from the same tribe shouting that Igbo man, even if you win,
I've really got to go now.
Nigeria.
Thank you so much.
It is unfortunate.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. Hey, let me check in with the team from Raymond Shelters for today. Stay with us. This is Morning Crossfire. We've got them right here in the studio.
This is a sponsored program.
This is Nigeria Info.